one of the top tips I could tell you as a portrait photographer, as a photographer. They will absolutely rave about you. They will absolutely love you. So my wedding packages and my quinceañero packages, basically my event packages, always had some prints that were tied into it. So there was always an album to go with it. There was different types of albums. There was always a large print of prints in there. And you know, sometimes there might be other things that the customer might want to get printed. And you know, from that perspective, as far as events go, I'm pretty confident on that we always got tons of prints and whatever the customer needed when it came to a wedding or a quinceañero or any type of event. But when it comes to portrait, y'all, I am guilty. You know, I have to raise my hand and say I am guilty. For a big majority of my 10-year career, I was pretty much what they call, as far as portraits are concerned, I was pretty much what they call a shoot and burn photographer. Just shoot and burn, shoot and burn, shoot and burn. So shoot and burn, that means basically when you just take photos of your clients, they pay you for a photo session, but you really don't print anything for them. You really don't pitch the extra stuff that you can get in there. You basically give them everything on a USB, and that's pretty much it, and move on to the next customer. And at the time, I thought it was the right thing to do because I was fairly busy and I really didn't want to bother with the time to do more, be printing more stuff for clients and all that stuff. You guys know how that goes. Did I print some portraits and stuff for customers? Sure. But they literally would have to twist my arm. And I'm talking portraits because, again, events, I did print albums and large prints and all that stuff for them. But I'm talking portrait shots, indoor portraits or outdoor portraits, and especially outdoor portraits, even before, you know, not having a photo studio. But again, there was no reason. It was just plain, you know, we were too busy and you kind of wanted to move on to the next client and you didn't care if somebody printed something or not. Now that I opened up my new photo studio, wow, guys, I mean, and I started focusing, obviously, as a portrait studio should, I started focusing on my prints. So I started focusing on my prints in my packages that I offer clients. And wow, guys, it's been an unbelievable game changer. Unbelievable game changer. Something that I should have done right from the gate. If I had done this right from the gate, right from the beginning, my stock as a photographer would be sky high. I cannot tell you the difference between when I used to hand my customers a USB with their photos to now when they get to see their photos. I cannot tell you the difference from when I used to hand customers their pictures on a USB to now when I hand pictures like this giant 24 by 36 inch canvas, same as this guy over here. Guys, I cannot tell you. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that I can't tell you because here's a little video to prove what I'm talking about.
Oh, you make me cry.
Isn't that beautiful? 3. Oh. Oh my goodness, look at you. That's you right there. Oh my goodness, look at you. And the larger the print, the more impact it has, but make sure you get prints in there. Check this out. Again, when I used to be just shoot and burn, give customers their USB, I did not. Again, customers love their photos, of course, and they would put them up on social media. But then the next day, that'll go down the news feed, and nobody will really see it again. But I noticed from my event days that when I did big photos for weddings or for quinceañeros, that they would live on customers' walls forever. And that is the best advertising, the best marketing you can get. Since I've gone to this make sure we get prints in every portrait method, I mean, customers even tag me on their videos that they do at their home, putting up the pictures. So just think of the free marketing and free advertising that is. Well, that is exactly what I'm talking about when I say print, print, print. And I have to admit, I was definitely guilty of not printing the portrait sessions for customers. Again, as an event photographer, I definitely got albums and prints in there. But as a portrait photographer, definitely didn't. I was just pretty much shoot and burn, give them everything on a USB, see you later. And again, I cannot tell you what mistake that is. You know, don't move on to the next client. There's money to be made with the client in front of you. Concentrate on that client. You know, selling them the digitals. You know, concentrate on that customers instead of moving on to the next one. So that is the number one thing that had I done that from the beginning, my stock would have been even higher than it is today. Make sure you print these photos for your clients. I'm telling you, I see my customers and I do these type of photos for them now, and they literally, every picture that they take at their house, they're in front of the picture that we did for them. So free advertising, free marketing, guys. That's unbelievable. I've been doing this for almost 10 years and I kind of already knew that, but I didn't do it really as a portrait photographer. I did it only as an event photographer, and that is just wrong. Make sure you concentrate on those prints, because that is the number one marketing. That is how you're going to live in your customers' mind forever. Forever. Every time somebody goes to that person's house, that person's home, the first thing they're gonna see is one of these giant pictures, and they're gonna ask, OMG, where did you guys get that done? And guess what? Your customers are gonna rave about you. So make sure you guys print everything for every customer. Don't be lazy. Don't be a shoot and burn photographer, because trust me, you will get burnt out, and eventually you don't make enough money with the prints. That's how you really get a little bit of markup and a little bit of money in there. So make sure you concentrate on that.